I drink your milkshake.
You are listening to the Billionaire Podcast Network.
Moving my bones, no place to rest. Travel the north just to find my head. I'm still cornfed. Cornfed. Moving my bones, no place to rest. Travel the north just to find my head. I'm still cornfed.
Okay, and welcome to another edition of Corn About RobFed.
Corn about RobFed.
Yeah,
Robbie Goodwin does not have a studio series.
yeah. This is what we call synergy in podcasting.
Uh-huh.
A partnership between Rob the what's the name of your studio? The
Gas Digital Networks filler up.
oh, that's for Goodwin and Sutton.
Yes, it stands for Goodwin and Son.
Robbie has partnered up with Ralph Sutton to start the Gas Digital Network.
Gas Digital 2. Gas Digital Part
Gas
2.
Digital 2. The
Starring
reboot.
Robbie Goodwin, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Goodwin. So over at the Goodwin and Sutton Network, it's a partnership between Goodwin and Sutton and the.
It actually stands now for Goodwin, Ari, and Sutton. It's me and Ari Shafir, my favorite comedian. And
Okay.
Sutton, you know.
The law offices of Goodwin, Ari Sutton.
Yeah, it sounds.
And they
like
use his first name for some reason.
And we represent people who've killed Palestinian children, and that's our law firm thing, you know.
Yeah. Go ahead and turn your mic up a little bit. You're soft again.
Hello. Okay, I'm soft again. What are you, the girl I hooked up with on Saturday?
Yes. Okay. Now you sound good. Okay.
It was so embarrassing. I hooked up with this chick on Saturday, and I have these condoms called Bearskin because I heard like they're the best condoms, and they're too small because I think they just run small because the whole idea is they fit your penis very well.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "Do you have a condom?" And I was like trying to put it on, and it was genuinely too small. And I was like, "Guess it's too small." And then she was like, "Oh well, I have a condom for like big penises," and she gave me like a Magnum, and it was too big. And I was like, and then I felt embarrassed again.
Yeah, you gotta find that Goldilocks condom.
I know. This penis is too small. This penis is too big. This penis is just suckable.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, getting sucked off with a condom. Boo.
I hate condoms, dude. IUD all the damn way.
Yeah. I mean, a condom is.
If there's any girls out there with IUDs, hit me up because all the girls that are making me put on condoms, it is not going good.
Yeah, if there's any girls who want Robbie to bust inside of them, free from the fear of birthing a child, of conceiving.
Toad says, put in an IUD, please. That's what Toad's saying. I'm holding up Toad. For the audio listeners, I'm holding up Toad from Mario.
Yeah, Robbie's got a Toad.
Hey, please put an IUD in so Robbie can get hard. It's hard for him even without a condom. Toad, what the fuck? What the hell, Toad? Why are you putting my dirty laundry out there like that?
Yeah, Toad, why would you say that about Robbie? Why would you say those very true things about Robbie?
Why would you? I'm not saying he's lying. I'm just saying it's not appropriate for the first 5 minutes of our podcast.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is Corn About RobFed.
I was texting Cassie because it's Halloween time.
Mm-hmm.
And she brought up that I blew up the bathroom at Comedy Fight Club. And I was like, look, I was in overalls and I was Waluigi, okay? You try putting on overalls and see how good your bathrooms are when you have to only go to the bathroom like once a day because you're wearing fucking overalls.
Yeah. But she's a member of the bourgeoisie. She she believes that Dookies ain't supposed to stink.
Dookie.
Do
you have the time? I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm excited.
and yeah, so I'm over here Oh, I gotta get my station tags out of the way. I'm
Wait,
over because
let's introduce ourselves.
let me do my station tags.
You're taking tag, yeah.
This is me, Dalton Pruitt, over here at the Billionaire Podcast Network. Ka-ching, bing, 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 bing. Fill her up.
I really like that.
It's fun, dude. It's fun.
And I'm Robbie. I don't have any station tags. Should I start one?
Yeah, dude. Let's figure out your station tag.
All right, people. Okay. All right. Welcome back to Robbie Goodwin. Are we doing this? Really? Really? Wait for it. Wow. What the fuck, man? Are we doing this? Really? What the fuck? It's time for WTF with Robbie Goodwin. Ciao.
Yeah.
All right, people.
Dude, it must have been awesome. It must have been awesome to get to to have gotten into podcasting at that time where you were like to be the first person to be like, all right, what should I call my podcast? WTF. And it's to actually be the first guy to do that.
Because I listen to old Tuesdays with Stories because they like on their Patreon, they like repost like when they were first starting or whatever. And I'm like, holy fuck, man. It was so much easier to be a comedian in 2009, 2010. Like,
yeah.
To be on that, I think being a comedian in the aughts, that's the easiest it's ever been. Because like you're on that precipice of like, you just did a few good Caroline sets, you get an agent, someone's, it's just like that's the classic way. Like to be an established comedian right before podcast dropped, that's the best place to ever be as a comedian, in my opinion.
Maybe. I mean, it's there's the landscapes are always shifting and there's always trade-offs because it's now it can be difficult to find success as a stand-up comedian.
That's what I'm saying.
But with the way the internet is, you can find plenty of success just posting nonsense to YouTube and social media. So, and then
I just don't feel like the money is there as like it used to be. Ooh,
it might be. I mean, who do what?
I'm looking at my TV.
Oh,
and the Western Conference odds put the Golden State Warriors at number 3 in the West, and I'm happy about that. I'll take it. Anyway,
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I mean it's who knows. It's just I think what holds a lot of people back is like dignity and shame. They don't want to. Shane Gillis.
Destiny and Shane Gillis.
Destiny and Shane Gillis.
That's my favorite podcast.
That's my That's that.
Dude, what are you like fucking autistic or something? Because that's gay.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are like precious about like what they decide to put on.
Novel Push by Sapphire. I'm
based
sorry,
on
no more of this. No more of this.
Robbie took an Adderall, everybody.
I wish. I'm just happy. I had a fun day today.
Robbie just watched Bicentennial Man, and
I watched Bisexual Tennial Man.
He watched a Robin Williams movie, and now he's doing free association.
Yes. Sorry, what do I not do free association now? No, I did Eton Levine's fucking Amazon Prime Sports show, and it's nice to like do a thing that makes me like feel like my career's going okay,
Yeah,
I'm happy. And I got dinner with some college friends, got a few drinks. It was a good time. And now I'm podcasting with you. My life is great.
Yeah. You're the Sora, and I'm the Riku of the Kingdom Hearts podcasting.
I would say we're more like Goofy and Donald Duck.
Yeah. Well, in the series it was always like the characters would like they were friends, and then something would happen, they get split up, and one was lost to the darkness, and they'd find each other again and get split up. So it's like that's kind of the dynamic where it's like I'm like the darkness, and so I'm like I don't know, Riku or Roxas or one of those characters, and you're Sora, and
I'm blushing. I'm not Sora.
We'll find each other again through when the Patreons take off.
Oh, dude, Sora, that's high praise, dude.
Yeah, you got to turn your mic up. I can barely hear you.
Okay. I will say my feet are big.
Now it's too loud.
Jesus. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Wait. All right. Here we go. How? What? Hello?
Oh,
Hello? How's that? How's that?
That's good.
Okay. Jesus.
Maybe you do need a studio.
I know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Dude, I don't know what I'm doing either.
Well, you know what's funny is I did completely produce the Loud Boys for like 2 years, and I completely lost all of it. Like
Oh,
having
man.
all my production know-how has completely gone down the drain. Hello, hello.
Way too hot. Way too hot.
Hello. All right, I'll just keep it here. I'll keep it here. I think this is good. How's that?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, good.
It's like the Doctor Evil spacesuit. Like, in Spy Who Shagged Me.
All right. So I think a lot of it is just like it's so funny because I like. All right, keep going, Ed. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just what was I saying?
Well, thanks for telling me. Thanks for telling me because I feel like the first one we did, I was so low.
You were really quiet, yeah.
Han Solo.
Hans Kim Solo.
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
Oh, we make the Kessel Run in under 42 parsecs.
Oh, where's Chewbacca? We are not blowing up the Death Star.
Yeah,
and canceled.
It's me, Hans Kim Solo.
I did ask him if I could open for him.
You reach it. You deep, damn, dude.
In White Plains.
That sucks.
I asked him, and and then I heard, and he was like, "Oh, let me check a double time." And then he had someone open for him that he doesn't even know that just was on Kill Tony a few times. So damn. You know what, Hans Kim, you're dead to me. Okay.
Yeah. That sucks, dude. I wouldn't.
I just watched Killer of the Flower Moon. You see that?
I haven't seen it yet. No.
Masterpiece.
It's good.
Absolute masterpiece. Yeah, dude. It is fucking unbelievable. Unfortunately, I've been crying all day because Scorsese has gone woke.
Really? Because I'm of the mind that like I don't think that story is for a white man to tell.
So this is how you know it's a good movie is that he's been attacked by both sides like that. Everyone's like, why wasn't this from the fucking Osage point of view? I'm like, well, then it would have detracted from the power of the story because what's amazing about the story is you're seeing pure evil from its perspective, and it feels like a fucking dreadful train wreck. And that's why it's incredible. That's what makes it subversive and great. If it was from the Osage point of view, it would have felt like a fucking TV movie of the week, like a procedural bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. I don't mean to rant. I just hate like both sides are stupid on this one. I don't mean to be Ryan Long over here, but the left and the right are both like very silly on this. It's a fucking masterpiece. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's also I saw that somebody said like, you know, it would have been nice if they could have had an Osage filmmaker make this movie, and I'm like,
which one?
Which one? What the fuck are you talking about? Like,
yeah.
We didn't even know that Osages existed until this movie came out.
The whole conceit of the movie is it's such a small tribe in a small town that's why they got away with it. It was there's not that many of them. That's the whole conceit.
Yeah.
Of the film. I did think about this a lot about just how fucking easy it was to commit crimes in the Old West.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because De Niro and Leo were just loudly talking about their crimes, and I'm like, and me in my like stupid modern head, I was like, what if you guys are bugged? Oh, right, it's the Old West. And then people just kill each other in plain sight, and then it would be like, I was like, what? Oh yeah, and it reminded me of that John Mulaney joke of it's like before DNA, I was just like, ew, gross, pick it up or clean it up. And,
yeah,
it's a brilliant movie. It's really brilliant. De Niro, top five De Niro performance in my opinion. It's really, really good.
Nice.
And since BioShock Infinite, I have not seen a woke thing that didn't feel self-righteous. And that's my review.
What happened with BioShock Infinite?
I'm just saying that was like woke in the same way where it's like kind of like dealing with the gravity of the racism in the history of America that didn't feel like it was a fucking lecture at you or like you know what I mean?
Isn't that game about like a city in the sky?
Yeah, but it's also about racism.
Oh.
That's a big part of it. It's about like segregated society and classism and shit. You haven't played it?
No.
One of the first things you do is you get up there in the city in the sky. It's like, it seems like a utopia until someone like makes you throw a baseball at an interracial couple.
At least they let them in the Sky City.
That's such a good point, Dalton.
Yeah.
You're right. They should be lucky. No, it's the same thing. It's actually the same time period. Where it's like turn of the century racism. You know.
Okay, so it's like alternate history. So it's like they built a Sky City in like the early
You
20th
haven't played it?
century.
You should play it. You would like it.
I'm like
It's
vaguely
really
aware
good.
of it. Yeah, I've heard it's good. I've never played it, but so it's like
I'll
an.
loan it to you,
I think I have it somewhere. I think I bought like a collection and it made it.
folks. BioShock, the fucking whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Dalton, you gotta play this shit. It's fucking genius.
yeah. I think like it's like BioShock and the band Rush are like the only two things that ever came out like good that came from like Ayn Rand.
I actually, well, BioShock is a total criticism of Ayn Rand, and
Right.
that's why it's brilliant. It uses her framework as well as like the architecture from like Rockefeller Center, like Art Deco bullshit.
Yeah.
It's fucking brilliant.
Dude, when
And
I
Ken
was when the
Ken
speak
Levine's a fucking maniac.
yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because when I was going through my brain accident, I went to 30 Rock at one point and I was like convinced it was like a satanic monolith. I was
Mm,
like, there's something going on with this building that is like
I
chant
mean, I'm
like
not gonna lie.
this is the building they should have 9/11.
This is the worst place to have a schizophrenic accident because walking around, I already see messages sober
Yeah.
in the buildings. So if I was going through a brain accident, it would be terrible.
Oh yeah, just imagine
Also, brain accident would be a great name for a hardcore band.
that would be, yeah. Ian Fidance presents Brain Accident.
I thought Ian Finance when I said that. I was like, brain accident sounds like something Ian Finance would
Yeah, I
fucking
think Brain Accident is opening
wank
for his
to.
special taping.
Oh yeah, you heard of this band? It's called Brain Accident. They're fucking amazing, dude. You gotta watch it.
Yeah, I haven't watched his and Jordan's podcast, but from what I've seen, it's like a great like show for like convincing people that like antidepressants don't work.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a good show to if you're ever thinking about getting on antidepressants, just watch their show to to learn that they don't actually work.
I just need to know Ian's thoughts on the Israel-Palestine conflict. That's all. That's really it.
Yeah. Yeah, he posted something that made me
Oh,
laugh.
last time I was in Real Last Podcast, Lewis devoted like 20 minutes to the fact that like he was like, Ian stole mind meld from me, and I kept this inside. But like, mind meld is something I did in fucking improv class.
Yeah, it's not
I tried
Lewis.
to be like, I tried to be like, oh, did he also steal Zip Zap Zop? What the
Yeah,
fuck are you talking about?
I invented freeze tag.
Anyway, Lewis was not having it.
It's me, Del J. Close.
I did not feel comfortable riffing on that episode at all. I haven't even looked at the fucking comments. I'm like, this was not a good one. Whatever. How you feeling?
A lot of
What
people
you
are
been up
saying,
to?
"What have I been up to?"
Yeah.
Not much, dude. Just just getting my life back together. Just trying to figure out how to spin my podcast into a vast empire. And
Have you been eating anything good?
have I been
Lately?
eating any pussy? No. No, I haven't been. I've been eating like shit. I've been eating just like Red Baron pizzas and
Mm.
drinking a lot of like cherry. I'm full. I don't know if I told you this. I'm full time Pepsi now. I've made the switch to Pepsi.
Really?
They changed their logo, and it's a beautiful
No,
logo.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't abide. I'm a Coke guy, dude.
the new Pepsi logo caught my eye, and I'm
Oh, there's
really
a new logo.
yeah. It's a beautiful logo. They
Do you know what
fixed
I'm
it.
gonna? Do you know what I'm fucking with in the near future? I just bought a lot online.
What?
Dr. Brown's.
What is Dr. Brown's?
It's the shit they sell at Katz's Deli. I found on Amazon Prime. It's expensive.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
I
like
know what you're talking about
it
now.
was like $30 for 18 cans, which is kind of expensive, but like enough where I'm like, I'll try this fucking out. You know?
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've had it.
It's good.
Um, yeah, yeah. I haven't really been doing much of anything. I've just been like trying to
Oh,
what?
some Twitter guy just gave me the NBA stream
Oh,
link
nice.
to Thank you, Johnny Don't Surf. That's very nice of you.
Yeah, I've just been like, recovering from my brain accident, my coma following my brain accident.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, that was what was like making me laugh today about that. I felt bad for her. I mean, like, I'm like torn on how I feel about stuff like this, but that thing that was going around, that girl, that like
Mm-hmm.
college girl, I guess she just graduated and got an office job, and she posted that thing where she was like crying because she like I guess realized that working a 9 to 5 sucks.
Yeah,
and,
it really does, dude. I hate it.
and all these people were like dunking on her about it, like welcome to the real world, bitch. And I just like
Dude,
my
shout out Johnny Don't Surf. I'm sorry, not to interrupt. Shout out Johnny. This stream is amazing. It's very funny though. NBA streams operated very much like porn sites, where I had to click like 4 times in a row, and like 8 ads came up. But because my skill beating it to porn, I was able to get it. Anyway, so sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, it's like she was crying. I don't know why she chose to film herself having this meltdown about working a job, but I felt kind of bad for her because it's like I think everybody goes through that. Like everybody has that existential panic where it's like, damn, am I really gonna like? Is it really gonna be just the rest of my fucking life having to do this? Just like busting my ass and like every
Right.
6 months begging for like a 25 cent raise at whatever this company is, and it just caught. Because like that, I don't know how, like, all the people that were coming after her, like, welcome to the real world, cupcake, buckle up,
Ugh.
buttercup, fuck you,
Right.
bitch. I was like, you guys never felt that? You never felt that like panic of just like, I'd rather be dead actually than do whatever this is. Like, this sucks.
I think I saw that same thing too, and I was on her side.
Yeah, I'm on her
And
side. Working sucks.
I love the incel, like you just like lose the forest for the trees. It's like all these incel guys just like got these like computer programmer jobs and think they are set, and then everyone else stinks. But it's like, dude, AI is coming for your job too, so you guys need to
Yeah,
empathize with this lady who hates going to work as well.
yeah, and
Sorry.
it's also I'm torn on it because it's like she's in a really good position though. It's like I'm watching it like, you be grateful your fucking brain works and you can actually function because it can get a lot
Sure.
worse. But
Sure. Yeah.
it's
And
like
that's why gratitude is definitely important, but you know,
it's a delicate
the way
dance.
society is set up right now is it doesn't work, especially for people with creative brains like us. It's like I there's never been a time when there's more skilled and talented people who just can't make it work monetarily than our
Um,
generation, I think,
well,
of
it's
comedians and artists in general. There has never been more like starving artists who deserve to have more than us in our generation. And that, I'm sorry, that's an indictment of capitalism because the whole thing is like, oh, the cream rises to the top. It's a meritocracy. That can not be more true, especially in the arts. Sorry.
yeah, it's not. Yeah, that's not true at all. But it's also just like,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been putting out good shit for fucking 10 years. When is the meritocracy going to kick in here?
yeah.
Who's going to.
Well, you kind of have to a certain degree lean into the grift. You got to play the game long enough and
That's what I'm
well
saying. Is
enough.
that not an indictment of capitalism that you have to grift to make money? The whole
Yeah, it
idea,
is. It sucks. Yeah,
the Ayn Rand idea of capitalism is like if you just do good work, you'll make it and you'll make money. That could not be farther from the truth. The truth is, if you're sociopathic and you learn how to game the system, you'll make it, especially in the arts. That's it.
yeah.
Sorry. So fuck that, dude. I'm a socialist now because I haven't made it, even though I think I've been putting out good stuff.
Well, when I say grift, like, okay, so my thoughts, like, when I think of grifting and like being a con man,
Yeah.
which is like first and foremost, I would say what I am before I'm an artist is a con artist. But like, I think like the big difference between guys like you and I and other people who consider themselves creatives versus like Matt Walsh or Ben Shapiro or those kinds of guys is like those guys have rotten personality, like, or like
Yeah,
overall
that's what I'm saying.
extreme.
These guys are making it, and they're sociopathic and evil people. and yet they're making it in this system.
Yeah,
That's
well,
not
but
the idea of
but that's what I'm
capitalism.
saying is like that's why it works. Like what they're doing works. The reason why is like they are wholly unpleasant, rotten, miserable fucking people with like no real discernible talents other than being like reactionary and
Audience capture, just telling their audience what they want to hear.
yeah, just like they don't have like real personalities. They just know like what to say to rile people up and like they're grifters in the like in the true in like the sense of like they're just not genuine. They're very insincere people
Yep,
who
yep, yep.
everything they do is motivated by like rage and like vitriol and piss and vinegar and just trying to like rage bait people and get engagement that way. Whereas is like when I think of like real honest like salt of the earth grifting, it's the way I approach it is just have like a nice personality, be funny, be personable, interact with your audience, do whatever you got to do to maintain these connections and just keep always be posting.
ABP.
ABP, always be posting. That's the most important thing. Is like with the way the internet is, if you just like incessantly and relentlessly post, if it like eventually something will happen. That's what Gary Vaynerchuk says, and
Mm.
he's one of the ultimate grifters.
Is
Uh,
he? Yeah,
Gary
I think
V.
he is, because Ryan Long was like, "You got to get more like Gary V in your life," and I tried listening to him. I was like, "I don't buy this." And
The the thing that sucks about Gary V is like everything he says is absolutely true and does work.
Okay, okay,
Like that's like the unfortunate reality of all of those kinds of guys. Like that's an interesting grift what they do because like when you talk about Matt Walsh and Ben Shapiro and those are like political reactionaries. So
right.
those
Oh
guys are
yeah, yeah.
like
I agree with you. I have way more love for like the self-help grifters than because there's something to be said just being like having a cheerleader, being like think positive, because I do think positive thinking does lead to shit.
yeah, for sure.
You
It's
know,
like
I don't want to say why, but I was so positive going to Skankfest this year for something that basically fell through. And it was a big opportunity, and it fell through, which stinks. But the whole time at Skankfest, I was like in very high spirits, and I was confident, and I was having a blast. It was the best Skankfest I've ever had, just because I had that air about me.
yeah.
And so that positive thinking shit is real, man. It's like that act as if, because nothing
Yeah.
happened at the end of the day, but I just had that mindset as if it was happening, which I genuinely did think it was happening.
Yeah, failure and poverty and all that's a mindset, and success is a mindset. The gorilla
So
mindset
frustrating
by
though.
Mike
But it's like
Cernovich.
I love Mike Cernovich. He's my favorite comedian. But that's my problem with just this fucking these hardcore libertarian capitalist people. It's like, man, I've just seen firsthand, and also other comedians who are just like, it's a meritocracy at the end of the day. Man, I'm 32. I have a bunch of comedians in their mid to early 30s who are just nothing's happening. They're not making it work. So the cream rise to the top thing is a myth. It's
Yeah,
something you tell yourself because you've made it to make yourself feel better about making it.
yeah,
And I'm sorry, if you're going to do a common denominator, in my opinion, from the people who've made it, sociopaths make it.
yes,
Climbers make it. That's
yeah,
who makes it. I'm sorry. That's the common denominator, more so than it's a meritocracy. The cream rises to the top. Oh, well, in my class at least, it's the sociopaths who don't give a fuck about other people who make it to the top.
sure. Yeah, I mean that's one way to look at it. I mean, I think what
All right, let's talk about something fun.
oh well, I well,
Uh,
hold on, I'll put a button on that and say that like maybe
I love buttons.
I love Benjamin Button. I think that maybe the people you're talking about, the reason they haven't found any real success is maybe they
Why
just
isn't
suck.
Max Fine famous? I think he's really funny. I'm not being ironic. I really like Max Fine. I think he's a really talented comic.
I think it like I've had like a lot of like psycho conversations with White Cotton about this kind of stuff. And
Wycon, he is a fucking brilliant comedian.
Wycon is a brilliant comedian, and Wycon's an interesting dude because like he's very aware and like understands the world and society and the landscape, but also doesn't seem to like follow his own like advice. Maybe like because he made a good point that a lot of people are stuck in like 20th century thinking, like they're stuck in these old modes of thought and like
I
how
think
to
that's what
do
I'm saying about
things.
capitalism. That's what I'm trying. Exact same thing. It's like, yeah,
Yeah,
capitalism
but
made sense until the last, like, until social media. Really, honestly.
yeah, but like when you're talking about like people in comedy or any like artistic endeavor that are still trying to pursue these like more traditional avenues of success, where it's like going to like doing open mics and trying to get booked for all these shows and then like recording an album, it's like most people, you can't give away a stand-up comedy album. Like most people just are not going to listen to it. They would,
Yeah,
more people are drawn to like whatever this is that we're doing right now than they are like some guy doing like 45 minutes of stand up in like a basement.
yeah,
And
but at the same time, like clips can really make you like John Marco is making it from these fucking stand-up clips, and
yeah, but
you know,
but it's also like there's so many avenues to go down now. There's like there's like it's weird. It's like really what's going on is like we're burdened with the sheer amount of opportunity and choice that exists now.
the
Like
paralysis of choice.
the paralysis of choice. Yeah, because I think a lot of people that are like trying to do whatever are pursuing these like traditional paths, and it's like you can literally just try out whatever and see if it sticks.
I think
Like
that's what,
me
but that,
reacting to hip hop songs and
dude,
then
I love that.
pestering Michael Rappaport to listen to them.
I love that. I also loved your Tribe Called Quest video. I watched the whole thing, and I love how straight you play it. It really makes me laugh.
That's that. Thank you for noticing that. Thank you for pointing that out because
It's Andy
I
Kaufman, dude. It's fucking brilliant.
yeah because
You might be doing it just for me, but it really makes me smile.
yeah because going into it, like my thing was watching those reaction videos, like watching all the reaction videos and studying them. It was like what makes like certain reaction videos work versus other ones, and it is like the main component that you need, like the special ingredient for the sauce, is sincerity. Like it does have to come from a very sincere place what you're doing, and that's why the greatest ever do it is Key of Jeeves. He's the best.
Keith Jeeves.
And but then all these other people that you know do it, I can tell that they're coming at it from a place of like,
Yeah, yeah,
you know, they're kind of doing like a little soft shoe. You know, it's like very, it's hard. It's almost like it's kind of intangible what I'm describing, but you picked up on it.
there's like an uncle involved, like
You know, yeah,
but
you know
we
what
don't
I
have.
mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, because that was I'm glad you noticed that. I'm glad you picked up on that because that was like going into it, like doing those. I was like, I'm aware that this is like really silly. That this genre of content is like pretty just silly, and I was like, so like what am I gonna do going into it that's like makes it worth watching? And I was, you know, and it was like try not to like go over the top or be mocking, but actually like play it
No, that's what
straight
makes
and
it brilliant. Yeah,
yeah, and be like very genuine in how I like actively listen to this and like
yeah,
try to
because last time we talked, I thought it was a great idea, and I was really tickled by the idea, and then I watched one, and I thought it was. Since then, I watched one, and I thought it was super funny how it was like you just play it straight.
yeah.
That's brilliant, and I really hope it like picks up among
God, I
people who
hope
don't
so,
know that you're like a comedian.
dude. Like my goal is to like I hope Michael Rappaport watches
I
them.
think
That's my main goal in doing
you
this is to
texted
get
me. You texted me someone who just commented like "fire, bro," or something like that.
yeah.
And that really tickles me.
Yeah, people like hop in the comments and they're like, "Whoa, I love this here," and they'll like recommend all these songs.
That's awesome, man.
It's so funny. But that's something you could do.
Also, the Celtics just won. How do you feel about that, Dalton?
I don't pay attention to sports.
Mm.
I just sit around and
Andrew
listen to.
Durso's happy. How about that?
Oh, okay. That makes me
But
happy
but
that he's happy.
but Pat Haggerty and Matt Marin are sad. How do you feel about that?
Oh, wow. Real Romeo and Juliet situation.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I don't pay attention to sports. I just sit around and listen to like Chapo.
I like autistically got into basketball this year.
Yeah.
And I just did Eton Levine's show, and it really paid off.
Nice.
Anyway,
there you go. You could
I'm just watching it right now, and they just won. So
that's another career option.
Congratulations to the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, you can be a fan of sports for a living.
Here's the great thing about getting into sports, by the way, and here's the value I've seen. Automatic small talk with every man, any man almost. Like 99% of men you can talk to about sports, and that's all they want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah,
that's
I know.
Value. And that's why I can get into it. Also, basketball rules. I'll say that.
It is fun to watch. Like, anytime I've watched it, it's fun. I've never followed any sport closely.
I got into it, and it's easy to get autistic about. That's all I'll say. Like, it's easy to like know a lot of people. It's like it's also like fucking a soap opera or something.
Yeah.
It's so gossipy, and
it's like I saw something.
Did you hear Damian Lillard is going to? You know, it's like it's so gossipy, and that's why I like it.
Somebody posted something.
Fuck baseball. Fuck baseball is boring. Suck my dick, baseball.
Baseball actually is. I guess like every sport is being overshadowed right now by the whole Taylor Swift thing. But in the world of baseball, there's actually like something really huge happening with Showtime, Shohei Ohtani. Do you know about him?
Who is? No, I don't know.
Shohei Ohtani.
So
he's this.
I did Eton Levine's sports show on Amazon or whatever today, and they were like, "What? So what's your sports thing?" I was like, "I'm gonna level with you. I don't know anything but the NBA. That's all I
know." So I don't even follow sports that much. I just started like how many months ago I started seeing stuff about this guy, and there's speculation that he might be the greatest athlete of all time in terms of
him?
He's him. Yeah. He's Shohei Ohtani. I think he's a free agent now, but for the last like how many years he's been playing for the LA Angels, and is a batter.
Japanese?
He's Japanese. And he's a batter and a pitcher, and he's like really fucking good at both. Like he's doing things that like nobody's ever done in that sport before, just like shattering records and setting new ones. And there's like I read something that there was talks like if he becomes a free agent that there was like talks of a potential like $1 billion contract for this guy.
Ka-ching, fill her up.
Yeah, with my network, yeah. Yeah, I mean that was like a rumor that was floating around that like at some point like the Yankees floated around the idea of like $1 billion contract for Shohei Ohtani. So that's
sick,
it.
Dude.
Yeah, that's interesting. But the what's captured the imagination of all of America in the wide world of sports is Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah,
dating Travis Kelce.
Wait, I have a Japanese sports thing to say. So there is so there's two big Japanese players in the NBA. One's named Rui Hachimura, and one's named Ken Watanabe. And Hachimura just looks like a black guy.
Wait, Ken Watanabe is the actor.
No. Yes, I'm confusing it. It's his last name is Watanabe. Yuta Watanabe. Ken Watanabe is the actor. Fuck, I'm stupid. Anyway, so Yuta Watanabe looks like a Japanese guy, and Rui Hachimura looks like the blackest guy you've ever seen.
Really?
You can barely tell. I mean, he's half Japanese, but the black half is doing a lot of heavy lifting. And
So he's half Japanese, half black.
Let's guess which athlete Japan is claiming. Let's guess.
Wait, so Rui Hachimura, he's black.
He's on
half...
the Lakers, one of the best teams. Actually, now they're both on really good teams.
So wait, Robbie, he's half black, half Japanese. Was he steal his sushi from 7-Eleven?
Good night, everybody. Oh, here's a funny thing about Watanabe, though. So he first came to. I was watching the Nets with my dad, and at the time Watanabe was on the Nets, and he just looks like a classic. He looks like a Misha Han, like a classic Japanese guy. And my dad goes, "Who's that? He looks like a gamer."
Nice.
Anyway, he's really good.
That's your dad. That's how your dad is racist. He calls Asians gamers.
He's a gamer, but he loves him. He loves Watanabe now because he was like, "Who's that? He looks like a gamer."
Nice.
And now he's on the Suns, which is a good team. And
the Rising Suns.
The Lakers. Wow! Holy shit, that's good, Dolph. You should tweet that.
Nobody sees my tweets anymore.
Next time the Suns have a game, and Watanabe or no Hachimura. Wait, Watanabe's on the Suns. Next time Watanabe has a good play on the Suns, you should tweet out a picture of him and say more like the House of the Rising Suns.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Nobody sees my tweets anymore. I'm shadow banned. Nobody sees what I'm doing.
Oh, that's cool, man. I'm Sonic banned.
That's right. Yeah, nobody sees anything that I do on Twitter, so I'm trying to like get traction on just every other social media platform because like Twitter, like
why don't you start a new Twitter account and tell people to follow you on that?
I don't know. It's a lot of work and it's so hard to get people to fucking pay attention to anything. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on.
Wait,
it's whatever.
Can I do my De Niro Kill of the Flower Moon impression?
Go ahead.
You gotta kill those Indians. You gotta kill them. What are you doing? Why are you killing these Indians?
Okay.
You gotta kill them. What are we doing?
Dude.
Oh. And Leo's like, why are we killing the Indians? A little bit. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, that works.
I was
I found out. I didn't.
Here's something that bombed on Eton show. Overall, I think I put in a good appearance, but he made us do a game where it was like we're gonna cast movies. We're gonna recast them with athletes, and one of the first ones was Scarface. I just immediately go, "Oh, I'm Scarface," and they all look at me like, "What?" I was just like, "Sorry, actually." Weminyama Scarface, or whatever the fuck I said.
Wait, so your impression of Scarface was, "Oh, I'm Scarface."
So that's the thing. I thought it would be a funny meta bit about how I was doing a Pacino impression. That's obviously Scarface is like, all I got in this world is my balls and my work. But I thought it'd be funny. I'm so comedy like brain dead.
Yeah.
But I thought everyone else would thought it would be funny if I just went with the hackiest Scarface Pacino, which is like not even trying on.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Scarface.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Is that not kind of funny?
It is fun. It is a funny way to do impressions.
It's funny if you're just so comedy brain dead like us. Like just so like.
Yeah, we're like, what's funny?
Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not funny at all. Maybe I was just a fucking idiot.
I get why it's like, you know, it's some comedy bang bang ass humor.
Yeah, it's comedy bang bang.
It's definitely like some Scott Aukerman.
Damn, that makes me feel really bad. I don't want to be comedy bang bang. How dare you? How dare you compare me to Brett Gelman, dude? How dare you?
Oh man, woof, dude. The propaganda like deep state of Israel is doing. They are not winning over anybody with any of the people that are supporting.
Here's my thing about Brett. Here's the thing about my thing about Brett. You can't be a far left woke Israel guy. That pleases no one, myself included. That's an awful guy to be.
That sucks.
It's
but
just
like, there's no
everyone is annoyed by what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah,
all that says to me is that you're just in your own interest, in my opinion.
but like
Anyway,
the state
we've
of
done an
Israel.
hour. I'll be done doing another hour, but like we'll make it for Patreon.
Oh yeah, I guess we can. Yeah, we can hop over to Patreon for all the Israel talk.
Oh yes, please, dude. Because honestly, I'm an idiot on this subject, and I don't want to get any of this on the public record.
Yeah,
So
everybody like Robbie is Wally successful, but I need your help. So
no, I'm not, dude.
everybody,
Did you
please.
not hear? Did you
While
not hear my answer?
Robbie is unbelievably successful, and I'm homeless. I'm a homeless
Yeah, I
cat.
got
Thank
you
him.
Eton Levine's show. I'm successful.
I need everyone's help. YouTube.com. If you're watching this on Robbie's channel, hop on over to my channel, youtube.com/@cornfed.
No, actually, my channel, I was kicked out of Gas Digital, and but very soon, there will be double the content. I think
youtube.com/@cornfed with Dalton Pruitt. We got
that's probably a good one. I don't even
you
know what
you
I don't. What
YouTube,
about
youtube.com/@cornfed with Dalton Pruitt. Patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt.
Get Venmo, Robbie, good one. Venmo, Robbie, dash good one.
Venmo at Dalton Dash Pruitt. Come to subscribe to my YouTube. Come to my live streams. Give me super chats. Give me money. Hey, everybody, just give me money.
Tweet at me more NBA live streams, please.
Yeah, go to my YouTube channel for all of the episodes of my podcast, song reactions.
In all sincerity, actually go to mine.
Lost in the Maze, the solo show, and then you go to
no.
Go
on
to
my Patreon. I will give you a sticker.
If you go to my Patreon, I'll give you. I have Robbie's lying.
No, actually, no. Actually, I have more stickers.
I have stickers.
Actually, on my Patreon, I have more stickers.
If anyone else does stickers, they're stealing the idea from me.
Louis Gomez told me personally. He said subscribe to mine and not Dalton. So you know.
Oh, really? What's his name? Because I thought it was Louis J. Gomez, Robbie.
I forgot the J, bitch. All right, let's end this. I gotta pee.
All right, Patreon.
All right, good night. Good night.
After you've gone and left me crying, after you've gone, there's no denying. You seem blue, you feel sad, Mr. Van never. There'll come a time, now don't forget it, baby. There'll come a time when you regret it. Someday when you grow lonely, your heart will break like mine. You want me only after you've gone. Oh, there's